Welcome to No Place Like It, and I am Stuart,
and I'm Gail,
and we are busy with our series called Kruger's Best 5. In this episode of Kruger's Best 5, we are taking you to what we consider to be the best 5 lookout points in the Kruger National Park. A lookout is somewhere where you can get up high and look out over the expanse of the Kruger Park.
Basically, you can get out your vehicle and take advantage of whatever they have to offer you to look out.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about the ones that we have seen and visited.
Okay, so start off with
Open Dam.
Open Dam.
And that's off the H10.
Off the H10,
yes,
between Chikwan and Lower Sabi.
And then we've got Nkumbi Lookout, which is also off the N10, the H10.
Nkumbi, yes, off the H10, but you don't have to take a road to get there.
No, it's just a little tiny point. Then we've got the Olifants Camp, which has got an amazing lookout.
Yeah, the Olifants, the actual restaurant and camp has a lookout. And then we have what we call Olifants 2, which is basically just a river view, but it takes you up to look over the Olifants River from the other side, which I think is really a contender.
Yes. And then we've got Matakanyani.
Matakanyani, the rock.
Yeah, the rock, yes.
You can get up on this huge granite boulder and view the surroundings.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Nonetsi.
The Nonetsi lookout, you take the Nonetsi road from Satara off the H13.
Okay, and then we've got the Molandozi, which is also accessible from the H10. In between Chikwan and Lower Sabi.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did also look at Engelhart, but I don't think that measures up to some of these that we're talking about.
You're right.
All right, what is your favorite and your best lookout in the Kruger National Park?
I would have to say Matakanyani.
The Matakanyani viewpoint up on this huge granite boulder is a beautiful example of a classic Kruger lookout point, and the vantage from up there is great. We're going to show you once we get to the top and show you the 360-degree panoramic view of the bush from up here.
It's got an amazing view from there. Think about it. It's got the whole way around. You can see, and it's high.
You've got 360-degree panoramic view from up there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about a lookout, it's got the best lookout. I don't think it's got the best scenic, like we would talk about Open Dam. But if we're talking about a lookout, I think it's definitely a contender.
All right, and I think you know which is going to be my number one, right? Nkumbi.
Oh yes, you love Nkumbi.
Nkumbi is my all-time favorite lookout.
We're going to have a bit of a fight there because I don't think Nkumbi is so great.
It's so beautifully situated, and your view of the open savanna from up there and the riverbed down at the bottom, and then you have all of these euphorbia trees and all the bush around you as you're sitting under that shelter. The view from there is incredible.
It is
to me.
I mean, you can see for miles.
Yeah, and it's such a unique setting. You know, you drive up the H10, you get to the top, and there's this lookout.
All right, you sold me. I'm sold. I'm convinced.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go with that for number one.
At Nkumbi?
Nkumbi, we'll make it number one. But how about making Matakanyani number two? You don't like Matakanyani, do you?
It's not that I don't like it. I just don't think it's number two. My number two is going to be Olifants at the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's classic.
You can't really.
It is iconic. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's a beautiful, beautiful lookout. And you have a 180-degree lookout over the Olifants River. Plus you look out far to that, as far as that baobab tree that's way out in the center.
You've got forever when you look out there.
You've got the yellow-billed kites flying around while you look out.
Okay.
This is the view from the left-hand side of the platform. But I'd say olifants at the restaurants, that would be in my number two.
Okay,
lookout.
I can concede to that because it is beautiful. It is stunning.
Okay. And then I will go with Matakanyani with you for number 3.
Well,
Because of the 360-degree
yeah,
panoramic view you have
yeah.
from up there.
And it's very accessible. You can, you ride up that road and you're there. And I mean, people love going up there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And then I would say number 4, Open Dam.
Yeah.
Open Dam
Open Dam.
is also stunning,
Yep.
stunning view of the dam down there.
So it overlooks the dam, and this is the iconic euphorbia tree that gets bigger every time I come here. Started off about half the size it is now, but it's a lovely place to come and look at game. You can see a lot of water birds, a lot of hippo. Often you see elephant coming down to drink, and a lot of antelope on these hills. So really nice lookout, well worth visiting. And there's a lot of activity. You've got elephants and you've got kudu and waterbuck walking on the opposite side of the mountain.
Yeah, and it's just beautiful. I mean, the whole scenic thing from there. It's
You've got a hippo. You can hear the hippo down there. You've got a little bushbuck walking around. Mm-hmm. We had elephant one year right next to the parking lot.
I know.
And you can get out of your car. It's unfenced. It's wild, but it's a beautiful lookout.
No, it is beautiful.
So yeah, I would say that's a good number 4.
And then
we've got to choose one more.
Number 5 is Wanetsi.
I agree. Number 5, Wanetsi. This paved pathway leads up to the viewing point. I'm going to take a walk up to the viewing point and show you the sights down over the valley here. It's a steep little pathway, but it's short, so don't worry about coming up here. It's worth the effort. And once you get to the top, the viewing point is also built out of stone with a thatch roof. It's a beautiful view. You've got that pool down below. Always something going on there.
I can tell you, out of all the ones that we've done, I think this is the most difficult because these are all beautiful.
Yeah, they are. The lookouts in Kruger, honestly, they are fantastic. You need to visit them if you come to the park.
Yes, absolutely, you need
because
to go to them.
You know what it gives you? It gives you some idea
and some perspective
of the expanse of this beautiful, beautiful national park.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you can honestly, in some of these things, you can see for 10 kilometers.
Yeah,
and more.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of square miles of terrain below you. it's just
Yeah, and it goes on
Yeah.
for miles and
you
miles.
got to go to the lookouts.
Okay, so let's
All right.
recap.
Number 1,
Nkombe,
Nkombe.
Nkombe,
Number 2,
olifants.
elephants at the restaurant.
Yeah,
Number 3,
Metakinyani.
Matakanyani, the rock
Yes, definitely.
with the 360-degree view.
Yeah,
Number 4,
open dam,
Open Dam. And number 5,
Wanezi.
Wanetsi.
Yeah.
So there you have it, folks. What we consider to be the best 5 lookouts in the Kruger National Park. And we have brought it to you. That's our personal opinion as we have visited as many of the lookouts as we possibly can. So thanks for watching Kruger's Best 5. Thanks for tuning in to No Place Like It.